Hello wine student, thank you so much for ordering the LOL kit. This is the Light and Easy Reds class. Cheers. I'll tell you what's in your kit. You have got your teacher lesson plan, general information on the front, you've got maps on the inside, specific information about each of the 3 wines you'll be trying, your tasting grid, and then additional facts at the bottom. That is fun for you to keep. Then you also have a wine aroma wheel. You start in the center of this as you're smelling the aromas in the wine. Work your way out as you start to discern in more detail what you're smelling. This will really help you with figuring out what you're getting out of that glass. You have your additional tasting grids for your friends who are with you in the class. And last but not least, well, you'll have some pencils too, but some stickers to award for great questions and great answers from your students. So, we are going to talk a little bit today about reds, easy drinking, great for summer reds. So for me that means, wines that don't take a lot of concentration. They might be a little lower in alcohol. They might be a little lighter, simpler, so that you can just drink them and enjoy them. So how do you figure out what those wines are going to be if you haven't tasted a lot of them before? 4 little pieces of information. 1, wines from cool regions. 2, low to medium tannins, low to medium alcohol. 3, low tannins, and 4, very little or no oak used in the fermentation of the wines or in the preparation. So the grapes from cooler regions, believe it or not, as that grape is sitting in a cooler region versus a warmer region, it doesn't get as ripe. Well, you can picture that. It's not in the sun as much. So from that, it doesn't necessarily get as much sugar in it. Therefore, the yeast that are eating the sugar don't produce as much alcohol, since that's a byproduct of eating sugar, and therefore those wines will be lighter typically out of a cooler region than they will be out of a warmer region. The higher the alcohol, the thicker the wine will feel in your mouth. What you want to do is figure that it's more viscous, it's stronger, and it will literally be it will actually often burn your mouth or your sinus cavity as you drink. So you want to go for wines that are 10 to 13% or so alcohol. Tannins. Tannins are that grippy, tacky feeling that you get in your mouth as you drink red wines. And tannins are typically good with high protein, fatty foods. They're great to pair with those. Well, when you think about the foods of summer, they're not really that fatty or that very, very high in protein. So we want to stay away from tannins, that really heavy tannins in that regard. So look for fruity, fresh, often inexpensive red wines that haven't spent the time with that oak and on the skins and on the seeds. Speaking of oak, you want to stay away from wines that have been really heavily oaked because those will also impart tannins into the wines. So we stay away from those as well. Today you'll be tasting a French Beaujolais, an Italian Valpolicella, and an Oregon Pinot Noir. All very light and easy wines. Don't miss the additional information at the back of your teacher notes. That's information pertaining to organic, biodynamic, and sustainable things that you see on labels, particularly from the New World. Very important information and something that is certainly current with what we're seeing with all of our foods. And please remember to scan the QR code at the end of your class so that you can weigh in, give us your students' favorite wines, and you'll see what's going on around the country as well. Thank you so much for coming into our Fox School of Wine, LOL, and enjoy your wine. Detention, anyone?